geekcomics.com, and behind the camera is
Lisa.
And it's Valentine's Day, so what better to spend your time than to open and unbox a new toy that just came in the mail today.
This is hot, people. This is hot.
I mean, you got to do it when it comes. This is the Ghost Rider Riders collection. There's another figure with this. There's two figures that are coming out now. The other is for Black Widow. She comes with a standard motorcycle, but this, I think, is a character that deserves a very nice motorcycle toy to go with him. It is not really yet in stores, but you can pre-order it if you look for it on eBay and whatnot and get lucky. I think the RSVP, I think the price is somewhere around $50, $60. We paid $70.
MSRP?
MSRP, that's the one. But I think when the prices start to go down and then you see these in stores, they're probably around $50. So it's a little bit a higher priced item, especially since Marvel Legends figures like this one are only $20 brand new. But you are getting this pretty sick bike, so I guess this is worth $30. Anywho, let's look at the box.
Pretty cool looking, huh?
Yeah, this is the Ghost Rider logo with some flames on it. Marvel Legends series. On the sides, we have some art from the comics. Exact same art from the comics. On the back, with like all Marvel Legends, you get the cool photograph with obvious photoshopping to get the lighting perfect. But it's pretty sick. And then you got 3 close-up shots of the motorcycle.
Yeah, the motorcycle seems pretty intense.
Yeah, because if you see here, you can have 2 different fronts on your bike. One is like this evil spirit of vengeance, and then this is just your standard motorcycle.
Cool.
This is what Johnny Blaze drives, and this is what Ghost Rider drives. Anywho, if you've been watching us, you know that we've been reviewing other Ghost Rider figures, so the main reason I got this is because the collection is growing, just like the rest of our collection.
As you can see, the collection has grown.
Yeah.
To capacity at this point. I think it's time for another cabinet.
Possibly. All right, not a lot in the box. It's only really what, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Although I think some of this stuff comes off. We got Ghost Rider, a chain that he can hold, and then the bike.
Some flame at the end there.
Mm-hmm. And then the alternate front end of the bicycle with the handlebars. Let's start with this piece, which is really in there. As you can see, got some cool semi-translucent fire. It's pretty hard. The chain moves but doesn't bend with it, so.
Okay, so it's pretty much molded in that one position then.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's look at that chain for a minute. Is there? Yeah, I'll go down there. So not individual links, or is it?
There's detail, but yeah, I think it's just one solid line.
Yeah. Okay. But from the sample, looks like it's made to look like links. It's cool. The flame is definitely cool.
Got the handlebars here. This is supposed to be a mirror, but I don't know if you can tell, it's just plastic.
Right.
And then there's what do you call that?
Is it a speedometer?
Speedometer.
I can't see it.
I'll tell you, it's obviously just a sticker, but there's some detail in there. It actually looks like a speedometer, and it's going pretty fast, like 80, I think, maybe 88 miles per hour.
Let's get a close-up on that guy.
You see it?
Oh yeah, we can see it now. Yeah, cool. There's nice detail on the grips.
Yeah, looks pretty cool.
All right,
The
cool.
metal is pretty simple, but what do you expect? Let's take the figure out. So this is the same mold as the Marvel Legends Ghost Rider that came out a year or 2 ago. The head is different, and now he is with blue paint, which kind of is cool because Johnny Blaze was the stunt driver in some of the comics, so he's got this like stunt driver look. The blue is pretty nice. The paint job on mine here is pretty solid. There's no runoff or anything.
Let's see.
Nice like light blue. He's got
The skull is cool, huh?
yeah, so he's got this flame neck. I'll take his head off. So that's pretty.
Does he light up or something?
No, it's just the translucent flame plastic, which is pretty cool. If you look really closely, there's actually kind of a bit of a spine to the neck.
Let's see, some vertebrae. Let's see. Huh.
And then if we take a closer look at the head here, the
head's pretty sweet.
The jaw is actually hinged, which is pretty cool. Yeah,
you have red eyes, red recessed eyes.
Yes, there's like a red plastic in there. It's kind of hard to see in this light.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it'll be reflective in the right light. And the head is really cool. Like
yeah, that flame,
nice
that
flames.
translucent flame is
and the
really
way it
cool.
like kind of licks the skull, It's almost like hair. And then there's a nice paint job on the skull itself. It's not just white. There's some dirt and grip to it, as if it's been
Like
out and about.
aged, yeah.
And then the jaw moves quite a bit. Doesn't look like it'll come off or anything. And then there's some detail in the teeth too. It's probably really hard to see, but the detail is really good. Looks like a skull. Looks like it should. I'm not gonna get into too detail with this figure because it's pretty much every Marvel Legends figure. It has pretty good bendability. And I mean, Ghost Rider just needs to ride, right? So this is
Let's
probably...
just do a head to toe scan on this guy
That's
so
the...
people can see him.
He's in the current position he'll usually be in when you're...
Oh, he's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Boots, the belt.
Yeah, he's got like a light blue belt.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Is
interesting.
it like a utility belt? What's going on there? Some
I don't
sort
know.
of bullets or grenades or what do we got there?
So the backdrop of the of this whole thing is just the skull, which is kind of cool. It's like a skull logo.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I don't know if anyone ever uses these things, but...
Well, maybe for some pictures, you know.
So here's the bike. This is why everyone's buying this. It's gonna get loud.
I love that plastic, man.
It's pretty easy, although this came off. So there's some straps here. Oh, no, it's actually rubber bands. Holding things together.
Flip this bad boy over so I can see it.
That's holding the flames to the bike for
That's
presentation
pretty cool.
purposes.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it's really cool. Oh, you probably want to just scissor these, but I don't have them handy. Just looking at this, like, it's big.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is big.
It suits the character. It looks natural.
Yeah.
The flames are really cool. What's interesting is the tires are also clear, as if they're sort of hot or on
Yeah,
fire.
we're starting to catch on fire, yeah.
Nothing really moves on this besides the
None on here.
tires.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, the detail in the engine's
spoiler.
nice. It's cool how it like wraps
Dual
around.
carbs there.
Again, there's like rubber bands holding this all together right now.
Really? Oh, just to keep the flame on? Is that what it is?
I guess, but I think they're supposed to.
Oh, yeah.
See, it's
Yep.
supposed to. It's actually a
come
peg
off.
to go into the muffler.
Gotcha. And then spin
So-
up.
It can like hook in, but it's designed really well to like
It's
kind of
really cool.
go around the metal. Yeah.
The motion of the fire is really well done.
And there's an additional little flame here that looks like a peg, but I don't want to take it off. Might break. I don't know.
Put your handlebars on there.
All right, there were no instructions, folks.
I'm assuming
Oh.
just pop it on, right?
Yeah, you just push it in here. There's like a little like plug and then a hole, and then you... I don't know. Okay, there we go.
Now, will the bike stand on its own?
I have a feeling probably not. Oh, there's a kickstand.
There is. Okay.
There is a kickstand. There you go.
All right.
Keep it-
So now, will it stand with the kickstand with the figure on it?
There you go. There's your answer. Looking at the
Nice.
front here, this skull thing, there's a clear yellow for the eyes, and there's interesting detail here. I don't know what is that, like a nose?
It's a skull, I think. It's an elongated skull, right?
But like, I guess this is like the nose of the skull.
Yeah, that's
And
the
then these
nose
are like
and then
almost
the
like
teeth.
teeth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's put this on here.
So does that just snap on? Is
Yeah.
that the deal?
Yeah, it's actually really smooth. It just, this like circular part goes over the light. We didn't really look at the light, but it's interesting. This is just paint, orange paint, and then there's actually a translucent plastic like light. And then I'll just add this to it. So, oh look, we gotta get the chain in his hand. This is a pretty cool figure. I mean, this is Marvel Legends doing something brand new, and that's vehicles. They haven't really gotten into that realm, at least recently. And I think it's rather awesome. I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I like that they kept true to the scale. The motion of the flames looks really cool, you know, with the flame being blown back on the skull, on the rear tire. You know,
I don't know where
the
these
whip,
flames go, but they probably go somewhere.
the translucency really makes the color pop, especially too because he's wearing blue, so that contrast of warm and cold is nice.
So if we grab
But
2 other Ghost Riders we have, there's a Lego Ghost Rider who also has translucent fire, and the Funko Ghost Rider, which is a bobblehead. Not translucent, but
yeah,
cool in its own way, especially with the flame licking. I don't know, if you were to look at all 3, which one would you want to buy?
well, I mean,
This one's the most expensive.
that's the most expensive. The Funko would be fun on your desk for sure.
Yeah, it's
I
cute.
wouldn't want to bring anything too expensive into the office just in case it disappeared.
So this is the 4th Ghost Rider to the collection. Might be the last. I really like it. I think the bike's really cool. It's an interesting size too for display purposes. It's like not too big, but it's not too small either. And talking about big and small, the Hot Toys Ghost Rider, which we also reviewed here at APT, definitely big.
Yeah,
What would his motorcycle be like? This?
I know, right? It would have to be. It would fill the table.
Again, really cool translucent fire, but I think this is a really nice collection. I think it's.
Yeah, it is a cool collection.
There's 3 riders and 1 ghost driver.
Yeah, it's rounded out and it's complete now.
So if you go to aptcomics.com, we're gonna have a score for this. Also pictures and additional details on what we think of the figure. Probably gonna get a high score. But if you like this video, just hit subscribe to see more action figure goodness and other videos of the sort from cons and whatnot. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed.
All right, thank you guys.